Now here's a story about a gentleman who's been married for a number of years now. We're not told the number of years, but they have 3 kids, and they've had a very wonderful, blissful marriage. Everything is working fine for them, but they're among the middle class. Now, it so happened that the wife's ex flew back into the country some months ago. Now, since his return back into Nigeria, he's actually visited their home to visit the wife and he himself with the children and say, "Oh, your wife and I were very close back in campus. We were best friends. We're like the couple of the entire campus and everything." And he just laughed about it and like, "Oh, yeah, my wife has told me a lot about you and how you guys were and everything." He took all that. Then the ex didn't stop there. He started showering the wife with gifts that he claimed to be just honest gifts for someone he once loved and is still his best friend. He actually calls the wife his best friend, as someone that he can share things with, talk to freely and everything. Now, he's been putting up with all this until recently he came back from work one day and found a brand new car, not Belgium, brand new car in the house. And he asked the wife, "Who has this car?" And the wife said, "It's my ex, who happens to be my best friend. He got the car for me as a gift." And he said, "Return the car immediately or ask him to come pick up his car." And the wife insisted and said she was going to keep the car because there was nothing going on between her and her ex. She actually made him feel like he was being insecure for no reason. That he had no reason to worry about anything because there was nothing going on between her and her ex-boyfriend. So he had to just let the car be. He let the car be. Now more gifts have been coming, and even though the ex doesn't visit their home frequently anymore, he's curious whether the wife now visits the ex as a result, as an exchange to reduce his visitation to their home and making the husband feel more insecure. So that's his own suspicion. He's asking right now, is it possible that the wife has reunited with her ex and currently cheating on him, or is he overreacting? Should he accept the ex-boyfriend as a divine helper to actually improve on their family status, seeing that they are middle-class family and this guy is already made it and is just there to help them as a result of his loyalty and commitment to the friendship he actually genuinely shares with his wife, which makes him worry that is it impossible for a married woman to be best friends with a single man that she either once had a relationship with or doesn't even have anything to do with. That's up to you to help him answer, because he's at a crossroad right now, thinking his head out and worried, and he needs solution. So please drop your comment in the comment section and let's know what you think. He'll be very delighted. I'll be right back. Welcome back. This is Share with Noble, and my name is Valentine Agogo, and I'm here on set with Comrade Omilo. Comrade Augustine Omilo, welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
And Mary Manuel, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
All right, always good having you guys on set. All right, so very quick one. Let me start with ladies first. It's okay. Mary Manuel, what do you think about this whole drama?
I am trying to look at it from both sides, right? But me hearing the story is actually very annoying.
Okay.
Because an ex is an ex for a reason. Meaning that it's time in your life has passed. You have to move on to greater things. And which she did. And then she got married to this man, right?
Yeah.
So I don't understand where your ex will come to the house and then your husband will even be so calm to even listen to the stories. If it was even the wife that was telling the stories, it would have been better for me. It was now the man coming to tell you. It means that I still have an interest. Knowing Nigerian men the way they, okay, the few ones that I've had encounter with, well, not all. That's the emphasis is on not all. But most men cannot just wake up and give you gifts like that without collecting something from you. It is
Okay.
either the woman has gone back to doing stuff with her supposed best friend. Because I don't even understand why a married man should have a best friend in a man in the first place. Your best friend should be your husband. That's the thing. So it's either they have come back to have, to continue their relationship together, or maybe while they were in school, she did a lot of sacrifices for him that he came back to repay. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But there was no, did the wife ever mention that? I mean, did the husband ever tell us anything about that part where the wife said that, I mean, I did something for someone
No,
before?
that's not
So I don't understand this whole thing. I feel the man is too lenient in the
Okay.
first place. And then the woman, she should sit down one place. No, some married women actually annoy me a whole lot. Like, you are married to someone. Okay, I'm not saying that if you get married, your life should just come to a close. But come on now, draw the line. For me, this is preposterous.
Okay. Augustino, what do you think? Is there anything wrong with a woman having a male best friend, or how do you see this whole thing? Is he blowing things out of proportion?
Straight away, the woman is a foolish woman. Because she has not even done anything to protect her marriage. So it's either she's no longer interested in her marriage,
Okay.
or she's just being foolish for whatever reasons. I don't know. Because I've seen married people. Yes, you are close, you were once friends.
Yeah.
But at a point now, when you discover that you have actually moved on, and you now see this your ex now come close to you, even when he touches you, you say, get away from here.
Exactly.
I'm married though. You think,
Yeah.
let alone allowing him to now give you a car gift,
Another gift.
you accept. Now brings the money and you accept. He brings other things and you are accepting. You are demeaning your husband. In the case, one thing that you are now like gradually moving to your ex, nothing more, because you are like demeaning your husband. You may have one way or the other expose your husband to this man now, the pitfalls in your marriage. Like, my husband don't get money. We are finding it difficult and all that. There's nothing wrong in that too. But if the man was to give you something and he means it, the first thing to do is he will relate more with your husband.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes,
Than you.
yes, bros. If you see the way me and your wife related when we were young and all that, you know that we are friends. So don't hide anything from me, because if I'm in a place to help you, I can help. I know that if you are in a position to help me also, you will do. So if the husband has opened up and you have convinced your husband to say, please, don't let this guy go. He has money, he can help us. Your husband will be the one that will be negotiating for help from this man.
Yes.
And if he's giving you something now, even a car, you will give to your husband, or even let your husband know that he's bringing a car into the family. That is wisdom. But for you to be doing it secretly now and allowing somebody else to come now to play the role of the head of the family, quote and unquote, now you are finding trouble and you are not wise. And therefore, the woman should be very, very careful, unless she's no longer interested in that marriage.
No, but she's insisting to him
Yes.
that it's a very honest relationship.
Yes.
It's very honest that she doesn't have anything up her sleeves.
There's no wisdom in there. Who is going to believe that? Because her action does not depict any atom of wisdom. You say there's nothing there. If there's nothing there, but we are not acting as if there's nothing there, because the car is coming through you. The other gifts are coming through you. Why not your husband, the man? Like if I have a former girlfriend now, then I'll go to the woman and say, take this one. No, there are sometimes you can give, but not the magnitude of this kind of giving out when you are like taking over the management of the home. No, you must be relating to the husband, and the husband will not become your friend so much that you'll be coming through him, not through your ex.
Yeah. So, Memano, what would you advise him to do in this case? If you had access to him now and he's watching you, what would you advise him to? Because we actually can't speak to the woman because she didn't write us. Like he did. So what would you advise him to do in this case?
First of all, before I even advise him, I would like to know their level of friendship. Because from the way he sounded like Umar Rappa, I'm sorry. Like, for me, it feels like the wife is controlling him. And then he's even afraid to be the man of the home. First of all, for me, I would have said he should have stood in against that their connect from the first day of the man, of the so-called ex, stepping into the family. Like Mr. Omilo has said, he should have controlled every steps of the man has been making every now and then. Like, My advice to him now is to talk to his wife, to tell the wife, okay, see, you and this your friendship, is either you will go with him or you remain in this house. I am the man of the house. Whatever I say you should do, you will do it. When it pertains to this particular topic, I am the man. If he wants to come to me, if he wants to help us, or rather, if he wants to help you, it should come through me. I am your guy now. But if you don't want to go with it, you explain to me if you still love him or you want to be with me.
Okay. So, like the advice she's giving to him now.
Yes.
If you were the man, would you take that approach to ask the friend to come through you because they want to help the family to create that relationship with your wife's ex? All right. And what if, like she has proposed now, that it's either you go with him or you stay with me? What if your wife now is the breadwinner of the family and you're trying to send her away to go with the ex? You know fully whether you're unable to provide for the family, because we don't really have the full story here. All right. But what if that is the case, or the other way around, he's able to provide for his family conveniently? How would you ask him to how would you advise him, what steps would you advise him to take on all these possibilities?
I will not even tell my wife that I'm the owner of the house. If you insist on following this man, follow him. Otherwise, I don't want to hear that the man has given you 1 naira or a car. And if he has given you a car or mulu or whatever it is, I don't want to see it in this house. So if I see it in this house, you'll be surprised at what I'm going to do. Henceforth, I don't want to hear anything about this man. So if after giving that warning and she still goes ahead to do whatever she wants to do, then the next line of action will manifest. Of course, I'm not going to be violent too, because the violence cannot solve the problem. And the next line of action may require you leaving the house for her. It will be as bad as that. If she refuses to leave the house for me, I follow the other man, I will leave the house for you. And
your 3 kids.
It doesn't matter, because it's a solution put on pole, because that is the first step. After that, I'll come for my children. So it has to be something that you have to do to actually stamp your foot on the ground that you don't want this man again, except you want to threaten our marriage.
There are no options of involving other members of the family to probably talk sense to her and see how they can resolve this. It's just something that 2 of them will just make decision about, knowing fully that this very thing affects both of them, and we don't have any options of both of them seeking help from probably a third party or other parties in the family to.
I'm sorry to cut you.
Help them.
This is quite simplistic. There is nothing. This is why I always say it. We should not give ourselves pressure and then just rush in and get married because our mates are getting married. From the story, you can tell that she's still in love with her ex. If she was so in love with, why didn't she wait for him or something? Now she has rushed to marry someone that she doesn't really love. That's why you are saying her body is shaking at every slight opportunity. She wants to take side with the ex. It's very, very annoying. We should stop giving ourselves this societal pressure, right? Settle down, marry who you really love. That even if there is no money to eat in the house, you still say, my husband is my husband. My husband is my king. Because right now, she's not even saying it's the crown over my head. She's even making it look like the ex is the love of her life. And then the man is just the one that she can play koso with.
So are you that's your style also?
Yes, the man does not need to consult anybody in this matter. So the woman, if he has spoken to her and she does not want to hear him, let the woman go to her ex and leave my house. That's all. There's no need to involve anybody.
There's no angle to reason from the woman's side.
No.
Mr. Man, rest.
If there's anybody going to reason from anywhere, let it be the woman who has to be going to consult anybody now. But me, no.
Okay. All right. My panelists have been very, very straightforward and very firm about their grounds on this topic, this story. All right. What do you think about this very young man? How do you think he should best approach this? All right. Should he confront? Should he take all the actions the panelists here have suggested? Or you have a different opinion on the best step to solving this problem? Please let us know. Let him know in the comment section. And of course, we'll get across to him on your suggestion on the way forward. My name remains Valentine Agogo. Please do like, share, drop your comments, of course, and subscribe. This is Share with Noble.